This time, the quick speed shop. Look at this. It's cold start season. It's the middle of winter. Ah! I'm getting big blocked out. I haven't fired up on my driveway trucks in a while, so let's do a little cold start here for New Year's Day. It's a New Year's Day cold start extravaganza. Started off with some gasoline fumes. Oh yeah, that's great. So obviously you can see the old Camper Specials running with the big block 460. Let's fire up the brown Dodge, and will my van start? I don't know. Here we go. Where'd you guys go? You're lost in the fog. I'm gonna go out and cold start. It's a cold start video. Yes. First of the new year. I'm gonna go out and cold start all my projects in the yard here because I just want to run the batteries on them. So let's go out. And here everything is. The F250, the van, the Dodge. I want to fire them all up. Let them run for a minute. Oh, there's ice under here. Remember that problem I've been having my GoPro shutting off? It's doing it again. I'm trying to film this for you guys. Dang it. Okay, let's try for the third time here to do a cold start with my crappy GoPro. Let's see if it'll hold up. Try it again. Turn the battery on. All right, good so far. Oh boy. The old F250 here. You gotta jiggle the key because the key is super worn. Give it that jiggle, come on. Aha. Oh boy. And she's... Oh, there we go. I fixed my exhaust manifold leak that I had before, and it's come back on the passenger side over here, but man, she fired right up. 460, baby. We'll let that percolate. I can't take the keys to start the van, but I do have, hold on, right here, bam, vice grip garage keys for the Dodge. Let's go over to the Dodge. Hoop. Is there any mice in it? Ugh. Last time I worked on this truck, it had mice in the bell housing, so hopefully that hasn't reoccurred, but push the clutch in. Let's see how this guy starts up. Give it a couple pumps here. Oh, no problem. Uh-oh, no oil pressure. Oh, she's rattling like a mofo. Hello, uh-oh. Oil. Oh, that wasn't good. That wasn't good at all. I don't like that. I'm super, I don't know about this Magnum motor. That's the second time I've started it cold like that, and it's had no oil pressure for quite a while. I don't know if it's the oil pump or what, but that's super not good. And it seems like it would have higher than 45 at 30 degree cold idle. I don't know. So we'll let this guy run for a minute. Puffing away over here. Oh, I sprayed my van. Dang it. This guy's running good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So this sounds good. This thing always runs good. Let it run here for a few minutes, and then we'll pull the keys out and jam them in the van with the 302 over there. That should start. I don't like that Dodge and no oil pressure so long. Not good, bro. Got plenty of oil pressure in here. Where is it? Right there. High. It's good. Sounds pretty good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ugh. Oh. I'm not real happy, and I probably sprayed the side of my van with exhaust. Not really happy with the Holly on this. This truck is super cold-blooded. Runs like really rich. And I think I'm going to switch carburetors in the spring to like Edelbrock AVS 600 or something on this 600 Holly. This truck's run like garbage ever since I put it together. And I'm expecting it's the used carburetor. Now it's missing. We'll just sit here and percolate warm a little bit more. Now here's something curious with exhaust in this Dodge. It's always had a lot of pressure. I think it's missing over here. Check this out. You hear that? It smells like gas, and it's got a ton of pressure and it's turning my hand black. That's not good. That's missing on that side. Watch over here. Hardly any pressure there. Got a dead hole on the passenger side. I wonder if it's got a fouled plug. I think it's definitely missing on this side. That's not good. She's definitely missing on that passenger side. Or maybe it's got a burned valve or something and it's blowing compression. It's blowing compression in out the tailpipe. That's not good. Truck hasn't run good. It seems to be down on power when I've been driving it. And if it's run on 7, obviously that would be down on power. In the spring, I'll have to pull the plugs out of it and see, or shoot it with a temperature gun or something. It's blowing out there like that. It's missing. I can't really tell. It seems like when you get into it, it cleans up, but the carburetor the thing's super cold-blooded. I think the air gap intake I put on it is super cold-blooded because there's no really water crossover, so probably not the best choice of intake manifolds for the engine. I might switch it over to like a Performer RPM and get the water to cross through the intake and warm it up a little bit, but I might have a bad plug. Who knows, I got a bad plug or something, but I don't know. This guy's running good though. Always runs good. See these? There's like no pressure popping out the exhaust here, and this has got another 100 cubic inches. So there's nothing popping against this at all. And actually, that truck pops on both. The Dodge pops on both pipes. This has got nothing pushing out. I could have a serious problem with that Dodge. I don't know, for the pressure. I don't know. Nope, this guy's idling down now. Oh, it's warm. Not yet, but. Yeah, this thing's a ripper. Yeah, there's something going on with that Dodge. Shut this guy off. Let's see if the old van will start. See if the old van will start here. Let's climb on in. Don't bring, oh man. Here we go. Let's, this is fuel injected, so don't need to do no pumping. Fuel pump's running. Let's cycle the pump a couple times. Let's try it. Oh yeah. Immediately a baby. I was thinking it's got a high idle in the beginning because of the idle air control valve I replaced, and it idles pretty high until it warms up and then comes down. But even here, there's no pressure coming out of this tailpipe at all. There's something wrong with this motor. It's blowing compression out of both pipes. Look how rich it is. There's something wrong with this Dodge. Yeah, there's no pressure coming out of these tailpipes at all. I could have worn out heads. I could have worn out compression. There's compression getting out of the compression chambers and going through the exhaust. That thing was popping like crazy. I think there's something wrong with it, because there's nothing coming out of here. You don't hear it going pop, 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 pop at all. Nothing. All right, here idling down. Look at that. Boom. Good old van. She's going to idle right down nice. Boom. Let's give her a little rev here. Nice. This thing has got one glass pack, like cat back. It goes from the cat, and then it goes to one glass pack, and then dual tailpipes. So it sounds pretty good. We got all the stuff here. Hold on. Oh, there we go. She's 4 miles away from turning over to 110,000. I got this that had 91,000, so it's that 10 plus 9. I put 19,000 miles on this van in like 2 years. Damn. Got the CB here. Anybody got your ears on? Come back. So everything fired right up here, a little cold start action. I just wanted to fire these up. I haven't run them since probably the end of October, so now it's end of December, so 2 months. Just want to fire everything up, get the juices flowing, get the battery, get a little bit of charge in the batteries here. And I got battery shutoffs in every vehicle, so when I shut them off, I don't disconnect the battery. I just go click and shut off the power, and they stay charged up all winter, no problem. This van, because it's fuel injected, I have the power for the computer stays on hot all the time, but the ignition power and stuff shuts off. So most of the power shuts off, just the computer brains stay on, so it doesn't reset the computer every time you shut the battery off. But I'm, like I said, super concerned about that Dodge motor being, there's something up with that. It should not be going pop, 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 pop out the exhaust. And I know, so I've been driving it, the thing has no power at all unless the timing is like really far off. which I don't think it could be. I set it with a fluid damper and it seems to start and run and doesn't run hot or nothing. It just like doesn't have any power, and I don't know why it's blowing out the exhaust like that. I don't, maybe you guys know more than I do engine wise. Like, it doesn't seem like that's right. So anyways, thanks for watching. It's getting dark out because I had to wait for the camera to charge, but I'm gonna go back in the garage. Happy New Year. This is your New Year's video, and we'll see you guys 2025. I'm gonna go back and work on the C10 because it's cold out here. All right, see you later. Thanks for watching. Bam. Cold start action here at the Quick Speed Shop.